Hello all, hope all is well. You can see in front of you, these are clothes racks, hanging clothes racks to be more precise. There's two types you can see. The top two are from IKEA and the bottom two are from Daiso. We've been using the top two, or the one from IKEA, for a very long time. I find that it's such a sturdy piece where you can hang quite a bit. So you can imagine when you have plenty of underpants, kids underpants, bibs, little hand napkins, it just really adds up. And on top of that, you've got your bulky clothes to hang on a clothesline. It can take up a lot of space. And during times where it's not as sunny or it's raining, you want to be able to hang things indoors because you don't want to waste an opportunity to dry something because you don't know when you'll need it, particularly if in the early stages of your baby you're going through a lot of clothing. I find that I can actually hang baby newborn onesies on each of these, or two pegs per onesie, and it does the job in drying things up. It doesn't take up too much space in the clothesline. Bear in mind, with most things, they will wear out, particularly if you put these in the sun. So be prepared that over a long period of time you will need to replace these, and the pegs themselves can become brittle and break off. It just comes with the territory, but the emphasis of using these is they are a tool to help you. So when you do a laundry, you're going to have a basket full of clothes. How can you break that down to be more efficient? If you have 50 bibs or 50 small pieces, how can you hang them, dry them efficiently without having to put each one on a clothesline? So you can just plug these on quickly onto these clothes racks, hanging clothes racks, and then just pop them up on the bar itself on clothesline. So what I tend to do is I do these before going out. So what I mean is I unload the washing machine, put the clothes in the basket, and then pull out all the small bits and start pegging them there in the house, and fill all these pegs up, and then pile these 4 or 2, depending on how many you're using, on top of the basket and bring them out, and then you simply plug up these clothes racks, hanging clothes racks on top, onto the bars, and then you hang the bulky piece up and be done. So again, it's about being efficient, working smarter, not harder. Use the tools to your advantage in being the best wingman to your wife and helping to raise your child or children. I find this such a handy piece. I don't use these as often because they're quite small, but for smaller pieces, like I guess a handful of small items in the load, then you may not necessarily need that. You can just use these ones, but I tend to use these as a backup when these ones are filled, as a precaution. So you can just have a couple bibs on these ones, or napkins, and then the bigger pieces like the baby onesies can go with those, or these ones can hold socks, baby socks per se. So again, this is what I prefer to use, but you can certainly go to IKEA. They've got a couple of ranges there. Daiso has plenty in the various sizes, so you may prefer just to go with Daiso products as opposed to IKEA or any other places you can find. It really comes down to you what works best. I found that IKEA circular ones have been great for us, and every time I stop by IKEA, if I find that I've already down to 2, I might just buy an extra 2 to spare and put it in the cupboard. So you just don't know when you'll need it. But other than that, hope this helps, and as always, be the best wingman to your wife as you can. Cheers.